Myself Ajit Pratap Singh. Today in this video of class 6 science, I'll tell you about what are the deficiency diseases and what are the reasons for deficiency diseases. Okay, as we all know, students, that many people around the world cannot afford a balanced diet due to poverty, or we can say because of their lesser money they are having. Okay, while some people do not get a balanced diet because of the wrong food habits, because many children nowadays do not eat green vegetables generally, and green vegetables, as we all know, are full of vitamins and minerals. Okay, students, apart from this, many people around us practice incorrect cooking habits, which generally destroy the nutrients present in the food. Okay, students, so because the people do not get the right amount of all the nutrients in their diet, so they often suffer from many deficiency diseases. Okay, and they are suffered from many deficiency diseases due to lack of all the nutrients which are required for our body, which are, as I discussed in the earlier videos, like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, and vitamins. These are mainly five type of nutrients which are required for our body in right amount. But due to all the reasons which I just told you, the people are not able to get those nutrients in their diet. And those who take it in the right amount, they generally balance their diet as well. And balanced diet is extremely important for the overall development of the body. Okay, students? So now we'll talk about, first of all, that people who do not eat right amount of food which contains carbohydrates are suffered from deficiency of carbohydrates. As we all know that, students, carbohydrates are energy giving foods, or the food which we eat which contains carbohydrates give us the energy, and energy is required for doing various life activities like running, for walking also, for mental work as well. So energy is required in each and every task we perform in our daily life. About 320 grams of cereals can provide a 12-year-old child with the energy he or she needs per day. Okay, students, if our diet is not giving us the right amount of energy which is required for our body, then it will be a deficiency of carbohydrates. And people who are deficient in carbohydrates in their food are generally very weak, or we can say that their body is very weak, and their stamina is also not very good, or they are not active, we can say. Okay, apart from this, they cannot perform a heavy physical task. Apart from this, they cannot perform a mental strain for a longer period of time. So this is the deficiency of carbohydrates, due to which the people are not able to perform the work in which they require energy. Okay, students, but The right amount of carbohydrates is needed in our food, in our diet, but if we will eat the too much of carbohydrates in our food, then also it is not good for our health. Okay, because most of the carbohydrates are generally covered or converted and stored in our body as fat. Okay, so if the high amount of fat will be stored in our body, then this will lead to an increase in the body weight. So if our body weight will increase, then we will not be active, and we will be suffering from many diseases also. So this is also a disadvantage if we will eat high amount of carbohydrates, or if we will eat those kind of food which contains carbohydrates, and if we will take them in higher quantities. So the stage in which our body weight increases due to high amount of fat, that stage is known as obesity, as we all know. Overweight people are generally not very agile or very active because they often suffer from many diseases such as that of the heart. Okay, students, now we'll talk about the deficiency of proteins and fats. So, as we all know that proteins are also known as bodybuilding foods, or we can say that proteins help in the growth of our body. Apart from this, the fats also help to give us the energy, right? Because the sources of proteins are pulses, soybean, etc. The sources of fats are butter, ghee, oil, cheese, etc. So the deficiency of proteins and fats in our diet will also give a malnutrition problem in the children especially, and due to which there are two kind of diseases which will happen. The first one is known as Kwashiorkor. This is a disease. This is caused by the lack of protein in our diet, especially in the children. The symptoms of this disease in the children are that their stomach becomes swollen, their legs become thinner, and their skin shows ugly patches. Okay, students? And if we will not treat this disease in time, then their mental and physical growth also hampers, and the child becomes inactive as well. Okay, students? The next kind of disease is known as marasmus. This is a disease in which the child is suffered by the deficiency of all three nutrients, all three major nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. So, so we can say that marasmus is caused by the lack of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Okay. In this disease, the child becomes very thin, and that loose folds of skin and can be seen all over the body. Now the next or the last slide, deficiency of vitamins and minerals. Okay, students, as we all know that vitamins are also known as protective foods, so as the minerals. So they are very important for the normal development and function of the body system, because they regulate our body activities. Each type of vitamin perform a specific type of work. Deficiency of one or more vitamins in our body leads to deficiency diseases, and these diseases generally affect our eyes, skin, bones, hairs, and the general growth of the body. Okay, students, so that's it in this video. Have a